Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Falcons franchise. Here we are, 2018 season, week 9, Falcons, Saints. You know it's going to be a good game. We all know it's going to be a good game. So, as always, I am your boy Shakir725, and we are going to go ahead and start off by looking at what the Saints got. I don't recall if we've played them already this season, so we'll take a quick look and see what they have going on here. Hopefully, nothing too good. You know what I mean? We need to be able to stomp them. So let's see. At quarterback, Breeze is still kicking. 95 overall after 17 years in the league. That's got to place him almost at 40 years old on the game at this point. So he is still a threat with, but they did pick up a rookie quarterback, I guess, to be his protege going forward. So Adrian Snyder looks like he might be the quarterback of the future for them. Jonathan Dwyer at running back out of Georgia Tech with Lance Dunbar and Daryl Young backing him up. All right, not us. Oh, well, Daryl Young's actually the fullback. Mark Ingram is the normal starter, but he's out. Okay, so we'll see what happens and how that affects their run game. Daryl Young, like I said, at fullback, 88 overall here. Brandon Cooks, 89 overall wide receiver with Xavier Lattimore backing him up, and John Brown, Rashawn Benz, and Adam Thielen. So, I mean, that's not a bad receiver core. I mean, obviously, I don't know anything really about this dude, but uh, yeah, to have Brandon Cook starting though 89, that's not bad. They kind of got some shorter wide receivers with the exception of that Xavier Lattimore guy. Tight end Vinny Payne, 82 overall with Zach Miller backing him up, and DC Jefferson. Let's see, 85 left tackle, 80 left guard who's a rookie, center is a rookie, 76, right guard 76, and then right tackle 85. Then at D ends they got Akeem Hicks 81, Thomas Knight, excuse me, backing him up. And then at right end they have Taylor Hart with a dude named Shad Lumpkin. Okay. Then Mike Pennell at D tackle, Sherroyd Parker, a rookie D tackle here. Their interior D line is not that strong. You see this, right? 68, 66, and 61. So that potentially means we could be running up the middle. It just depends on what their linebackers look like. Because these two D tackles here are definitely rookies. So, what's going on, cookies? Dab on them, cookies. Left outside linebacker, Emmanuel Lemur, 75 overall, with Hau'oli Kikaha. I hope I said that name right, backing him up. And then we got Anton Jean. I don't know. I don't know if it's French name or English. See, in French that's Jean, but English Jean. So I guess we're in America, so I'm gonna say Anton Jean right there. 74 overall middle linebacker with AJ Hawk backing him up. Looks like Kevin Minter is the normal starter, but he is injured right now. And let's see who else we got. Why does Lemore look like Cam with long hair? That's true. He did kind of look like Cam. Let's go back real quick. A little bit, a little bit. Yeah, I can definitely see it. Let's see. Left outside or right outside linebacker. They have a left outside linebacker starting there though. 63 and 63. So you know what I'm noticing? Their front guys are not that strong. I mean, you look at their linebackers, their best ones are in the mid 70s, and they got the middle linebackers down with those too. But the outside here, 63 on this side. Their interior D line wasn't that great. Let's see. Corners, Linval Brandon, 88 overall, with Jonathan Banks, 78, and Justin Gilbert, 76, PJ Williams, 71, Tyler Patman, 69. So aside from this number one, again, not really solid. I mean, I guess they're average. We're not great either, so I guess we're average. But yeah, Jarris Bird at free safety, 93 overall, doing his thing out there with a rookie backing him up, Sean Swanson, and then strong safety Damian Stafford. I don't know who that is, but out of Nebraska, 77 overall with Victor Huval backing him up. And then finally, Greg Zurline and Brad Wing as the kicker and punter, respectively. Also, real quick, let's go ahead and see if we played them before. I don't think we have, but I want to make sure. Oh, we did. Okay, we played them in week 3 and beat them 31-14. So this will be a revenge game. Got to hold strong here. As a matter of fact, that was our first win with our backup quarterback because we had started the season with Manziel starting. So yeah, that's big. And then finally, real quick, let's go ahead and look at the transactions for this week and see if anything happened. Week 9, here we go. Cowboys re-signing Randy Gregory, and they re-signed right outside linebacker KJ Wright, and the Raiders re-signed defensive tackle Dan Williams. That's enough talking about this stuff here. Let's go ahead and get into this game, though. I'm anxious to play. I hope you all had a very Merry Christmas, and I hope you all have a Happy New Year. You know, seeing as the New Year is only a few days away here, it's amazing to think that 2015 is already almost over. It does not seem that long. I swear, the older you get, these years, they start to go by faster and faster. I remember when I was a kid, it felt like a year was forever. You know, now being an adult, it's like, man, you blink and the year is gone. But it is what it is. Let's see, Jermaine Gresham. So last game too, if I remember right, I think not Roddy White, Julio actually had a decent game as far as his catches. Maybe not. I thought he had more than two. Guess he only had 2 catches that game. Well, we're still working to try to get Julio up there. I doubt he'll hit 60 catches before the end of the season, considering we still have only 9 games left. Hudson could reach that milestone, though, 18 passing touchdowns. That's doable. Martavis Bryant has 10 catches on the year. So my number 1 and number 2 receivers only 10 and 11 catches respectively. It is what it is. Brandon Cooks 45 catches. Good night. And 6 touchdowns. Julio 11 catches and 2. We're never gonna have any Pro Bowler wide receivers the way we play apparently. Wow. And I know there are people out there that are probably looking at this like, how does he only have that many catches 7 games in? Yeah, I know that means he averages only a little over a catch a game. But, yeah. Let's go. Trey Robinson going to get us started on this kick return here. And in New Orleans, too. Let's do it, fellas. I'll take it. That's a great return right there, getting us out to the 31. I will take that. Hudson, Dylan Hudson, the man, the myth, the legend, 797 yards. Missed the first 3 games. So really, this is only his 5th game of the season. Let's do it. Protect the ball, fellas. Protect the ball. That's all right.
Here's our look at the Falcons offense. They've shown this season they're not a team.
Our rookie center's been doing all right. Brian Farrell, he's been doing all right so far.
2nd down following the run.
There it is. There we go. Julio getting his first one of the day. Hopefully not the last. And that's a first down.
Oh man, a quarterback loves guys that can make.
Maybe I should start doing how they do it in the stadium. You know, whenever we get a first down. And that's a Falcon. Oh shoot. Not that. Holy cow.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do.
That was unexpected there. Very unexpected. They came off that left side. And Jake Matthews didn't hold up at all. Oh, Julio. I thought he was going to come down with a. We don't care about the Saints defense.
Turnovers today, coming off a game in which they had no takeaways. Falcons come to the line. First down marker at the 40.
Oh my gosh. Dylan Hudson, where are you throwing this? Give me 1 second. The controller cut off for a second. On, but Carolina snapbacks? No, I did not.
Matt Bosher
I
ready
did
to
not.
punt.
Let's go. Matt Bosher punted. Ooh, that's a decent one. Roll out. Roll out. Ah.
And a touchback.
All right. We didn't really do anything offensively.
Breeze ready
Had
to
one
take
first
the
down
field.
on that
He's got
drive.
an equal number of touchdowns and interceptions on the season.
No, he
Certainly
doesn't.
looking to improve.
He's got
on
20
that.
touchdowns and 11 interceptions on the season. I guess the game is starting to glitch out a little bit. You play enough into the season, they don't know what to call anymore.
First down at the 20. Takes it.
There we go. Get after him.
The Falcons guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
Let's do it
Also
again.
a couple that time. Second down and 12.
Ah, they got me on that.
Looking across the middle, reaches out and snatches it.
They sure enough got me to jump a little bit on that. Breeze got to be like 40. Yeah, that's what I was saying. He's got 17 years in the league, but he's still at 95 overall.
Throwing the football because here's just
You
a
know,
good
I don't know
example.
what they
When a
feeding
guy
him
catches
down
the
there in New
football
Orleans.
short,
Probably all
if
that
he can
gumbo
just break that
and
tackle,
stuff.
they can pick up
But
those extra yards.
he's
Good
staying
job by
good
the
down there as far as
quarterback
his
receiver
playing
that time.
ability.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. Got a big lane.
Come on.
That's a gain of 6.
D-line needs to be able to hold that.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The Saints
Oh, that's
come to the
definitely a
line with
pass.
an empty backfield. Breeze is going to take it from the shotgun.
There it is.
Has
Ha
this
ha. Let's go. Beasley coming off that edge. And if you're wondering what just happened there, that's what you call overload in the front. They came out in a 5-wide spread. We had 6 people coming. Somebody was going to come free, and it just happened to be Vic Beasley.
The Saints are at the line, facing third down, which was not an issue for them last week as they converted a number of times in crucial situations. Breeze in shotgun formation. The catch is made.
Good
Lance
tackle.
Dunbar.
Good tackle. That's how we get after them right there. They should be punting this away. Good stop by the defense.
Throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short. Defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring.
Yeah, that's out of bounds. That's out the back of the end zone over there.
That'll be a touchback.
There we
And
go.
the ball will be placed at the
All right,
20.
offense, we got to get us going here, man. We got to have something happen.
Offense will try to buck the trend here, as now we'll see if the punting
Let's see.
units can stay on the sideline for a little while, because defense has been the order of the day here, Phil.
Well, Jim, listen.
There it is. There it is.
Refreshing. I love it that the defenses are dominating. I'm sick of all these
Ooh.
rules on the offensive side. So
Coleman
defenses
giving him
take
trouble
advantage
out
of this
there.
and keep on running.
Tevin Coleman with the long run right there. That's what we need to keep seeing in this
If you're running
game.
back and you want more carries, do
Yeah, I know
things
that
like
frustrated
this.
them.
Read the defense right, read the blocking.
I thought he was
Pick up
going to
first
be able to
downs. That's a
stiff arm
really good
Jarris
job
Bird,
by
too.
the running back.
It looked like he was for a second.
Just 23
He
yards
held him
to
off a
the end
little
zone.
bit, but I thought he was going to give him that one good stiff arm and be going to the house.
First down and 10. Has his target. That's
There we
gain
go.
of 6.
The check down route was open, so we threw it.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them
Let's
in a
see if
better
we run this
position.
little toss.
Nice
Oh, we got
control, Jim.
Gray in there.
The Falcons
We got
moving
Gray in
inside
there
the
now.
20,
LaMarcus
and
Gray.
the
Let's see what he
red
gonna
zone
do.
last week, they just feasted on
Same
that.
toss play, different running back.
To the outside.
Both blocked and touchdown.
Atlanta Falcons
2 big runs.
in the end
A
zone
touchdown
for the
is the
fifth
final
time this
result.
year.
And that is how
As
we
get
needed
near
to
the
get
end
this
of the
game
opening
started right
quarter,
there.
they've grabbed the
That
lead
is
with
what we
that
needed to see from
touchdown.
these
Yeah,
Falcons.
things have been rough so far, haven't they? It's been fun
As we
to
try
watch.
to
This
stay
team is being
in
very
competition with the
competitive
number
and
1 team, as
physical,
we're
but
sitting at
that's a
number 2. I
nice
think
thing to do
Carolina
to
was number
score that
1
touchdown and get
right
a
now
lead
in the
here late
NFC
in the
South on here.
Now they come out for the point after. Of course, this year, the new rule, the PAT, is snapped from the 15-yard
7 to
line.
nothing.
Point
Almost
after,
the end of the
13
first
yards
right here. We'll
longer than
kick
the
it
pass,
off.
A 33-yard point after attempt. The Saints getting set to return the kickoff.
Oh, they're running it out. A good tackle right there. I think that's southward right there.
At the 24.
Who that? No. No, no, no. Don't y'all get that started up there right now. We don't want to hear no who that chant. Y'all losing right now.
Which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative.
It's amazing. They sitting there doing the who that chant while they losing.
What they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity.
First down at the 24.
There it is. Beasley off the edge from the backside, making another tackle. Beasley, this is going to be Beasley's game. I can tell y'all that right now. This is going to be Beasley's game right here.
We'll step aside as you watch the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on offense here to start the second quarter.
Oh, man. Oh, shoot. Called the wrong play. All right, we'll roll with it, though. You know what? The same play as last time. We'll roll with it. I wanted to call that other one to get 6 men rushing, but it's all good.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
See, that's what I was afraid of. And a flag. What the heck? Is it on them? Yes. Accept that.
Is of course going to be accepted by
Let's
the
go.
defense.
Let's go. Y'all can't be cheating out there.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. The Saints will take the snap from the 30.
Good tackle.
Only 2 yards.
Man, that dude has come in here, Williamson. He has come in and made an impact. I'm glad we made that trade. I really am. Williamson is doing a lot of good for us out here.
It's third down coming up.
All right, we got Ben Ward back there. We pressed up on Cooks and Lattimore. Oh, shoot. Here they go. No, don't let him fall forward. Oh, we had 2 guys come off.
He's averaged about 2 yards.
Both of them came off their blocks, and they still let Jonathan Dwyer fall forward. That's some bull.
Do you throw it? Do you run it? Do you have that kind of faith in your offensive line? Well, the offense does. They run the football. Great job by the offensive lineman. Giving that running back a chance.
Yeah, you ain't going nowhere now, are you? We've been holding them for the most part. 6 rushes for 9 yards, and I bet most of that 9 came on that play before last.
You can get in the backfield and tackle the running back for a loss.
Loss of 2 on that play.
Oh, you see the linebackers moving around. I think they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
2nd and 12. Dunbar on the receiver.
Get him.
The ball is fumbled.
Oh, so close. Oh, no. Ben Ward delivered the boom. You just started your Madden 16
Nice job by the
franchise.
quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion.
Nice. Well, congrats on that. Yeah, he said he drafted a lot of 3-4 guys and converted them into 4-3 guys, so he technically drafted 382 overall guys. There you go, man. Hey, fit him to your system if you have to.
They recover the fumble, but still
This little play is working. I don't see why I need to change it. I mean, sure, they get the occasional lucky one, but it's working for the most part.
Gets the handle here.
Look at that. They can't get much. I mean, they got that yard, but they struggle to get that.
Well, everybody talks about the pass in the NFL. When it's third and short, you got to man up and be tough and strong. Nice job that time by the offensive line. They let the running back get in there and pick up the
Here we go.
first down.
1st and 10. These dirty birds. Oh, shoot. Get a stop. Get a stop. No, don't let Jonathan Dwyer do that to us.
Take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Wow.
Well, you can't knock them all down, and sometimes the running back has just got to break a tackle. Good job that time.
2nd and short following the run. Dwyer's lined up in a single back formation.
Oh, no.
Gonna get him now.
Trufant got beat on the inside. We cheated up a little too much, and they caught us over the top. They got us sleeping. The frame drop.
And
I don't know. I know every now and then I'll see a slight frame drop on here. If it's constant, it's probably the stream. If it's just once in a blue moon kind of thing, it just happens every now and then it's probably the game.
Have up their sleeve that we haven't seen so far.
Ball's on the tee. Got a tie game now. The score's 7-7.
Dang it. Hate letting him get that touchdown.
And he'll start his return. Just
wow, that was terrible. Felt like our own guys didn't get out of the way. You know what? We're going to run this little toss sweep play again here. I don't see why we need to stop it if it worked.
You think they've got another one in them, partner?
Oh, I absolutely do. I mean, just look at it. They got a good football team. The quarterback.
What'd you say? It was more apparent during the fumble. You'll let me know if you see more. Okay, that's cool.
Makes you good. It makes you dangerous, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down there again.
2nd and 3. Got to keep it moving here.
It's 2nd down and 3. Coleman's got it. Screen play.
There we go, Coleman.
2-minute
2-minute warning. Oh shoot, what did I call? I wasn't expecting to call this, and I don't want to take a timeout to change it, so we'll roll with it.
The reception by Martavis Bryant.
There we go.
They take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Let's see.
That's a good job by the receiver running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
What do we got? Let's call this right here.
Offense readying for the snap. They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Yeah, I had to take a chance. I saw Julio one-on-one. I had to take a chance.
You have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
2nd down following that incompletion. Catch made.
Why'd he stop?
That's a 2-yard gain.
Oh, man. Why did he stop?
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the 1st down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
Now looking at 3rd down.
Whoa. He reacted before our guy ever did.
No surprise, it's another 3rd down stop, and this has been a 1st half where both
Wow.
of these defenses have had the upper hand.
We
Phil.
were
Yeah,
lucky.
it's been physical, it's been fast, and it's been good. Now I'm talking about the defenses. On the offense, the best thing they've done is not made
There we go.
a major mistake
There we
to
go.
put their team in a hole, so the 2nd half is going to be interesting to watch.
The Saints offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Now just look at them, Jim. The way they run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. And when you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again.
Dwyer on the receiving end.
Man, this dude, Dwyer, is a tank. My gosh. Takes 4 people to tackle him.
Good job by the quarterback reading that zone and finding the open guy.
Breeze 5 for 5 after that completion. Breeze from the shotgun. Cooks is going to pull in the ball.
All right.
Pass.
This ain't working here.
Both teams head to the locker rooms after a half.
All right, I'll take it.
Dominated by the defenses. We've got a close one on our hands, friends. We'll send it out to Larry Ridley to break down the half as we continue in a moment.
Why did I feel like that was going really slow just now?
27 before he's taken down.
That seemed super slow.
The Falcons defense comes out for this first drive of the 2nd half in a tie game, Phil. What do you expect out of them in the 2nd half?
Don't let up, man. Keep attacking. Keep going after that offense and keep them. When you keep attacking them, what will happen is they will just get more and more conservative.
Good play, Beasley.
Exactly what you want them to do.
Beasley chasing him down now. That's what I'm noticing. He can just chase him down.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
going to take it from the shotgun.
I don't know how Breeze managed to get that one off because Beasley was right there in his face.
3rd and 9 after that last incompletion. The Saints will look to get to the 37 to pick up a first down.
And got him again.
And that's a 3 and out.
Let's go. I like that play.
Defenses were so
I do.
dominant in the first half. I don't see any reason
I
why
really
the
do.
third quarter is going to be any difference here, Phil.
Well, the game's moving at a fast pace, Jim, because the defenses are dominating and doing so many good things. So they're not tiring out. Usually that's the #1 problem for all defenses in this league. When they get tired, they give up plays, but no sign of tiredness.
That was all right. That was a decent little return right there. You know what? I said the middle of their defense should be weak, and I have yet to actually test out the middle of their defense. We're going to do that right now. We're going to run it right up the gut on them.
On the previous 2 possessions.
Yeah, when you're playing in a game like this as a quarterback, you know the defenses are hot, and the one you're playing against
Nope.
is tough. So you got to be careful.
That did not work.
Decision-making.
Although it looked like it was the DN's fault or D tackle. I mean, their DN got off is what I was getting at.
You're going to have plays like this where
So,
they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to
we
the
didn't
fans.
seal
Keep
that
running
block
it,
on the
and it'll
outside.
work.
The Falcons have it at the 39. And here's the toss.
Good run, Coleman. Wish the lead blocker had stayed with him.
We've seen a running back who was putting up some big rushing totals.
Jim, sometimes I get tired of talking about the quarterbacks and wide receivers, how well they're doing. What a good change of pace to watch the game evolve around a running back. And, man, this guy is taking advantage of those opportunities.
First down at the 42. Almost
Ooh,
intercepted
wee.
that time.
There are a lot of ways.
That could have been a lot worse.
You could go deep down the middle. Where
That's
neither
all right, though.
safeties
We
are,
still got it.
or if a linebacker covers
We need only
somebody
like
deep
7
down
more
the middle,
yards to get into
throw
field
it
goal
short
range.
underneath the defense.
Coleman's going to take the handoff.
And he almost had it. He almost had it.
When you talk about counter runs, what we just saw that time, the defense thinks the play's going one way, then a pulling guard or tackle comes around and catches a defensive lineman off guard. It makes a good block.
3rd and 5.
There it is. Good job, Gresham.
A lot of heat on it.
Great job,
That's his
Jermaine
first
Gresham.
reception today.
Anytime you have a play-action pass as a quarterback, make sure you sell that fake and then look up, find that coverage, decide where to throw the football. That was a nice job that time.
1st and 10.
Oh, Julio come down with it.
Jones can't hold
Risky
on.
throw, I know. But
Well,
I saw
sometimes
Julio
when you
had
have a
position
talented
on him.
receiver, you just gotta put up with plays
And I was
like
trying to
that.
mix
He
that
might
up,
drop
you know,
a
so I'm
few,
not just running
but
that
when he
toss
does
out of
catch
this
it,
formation.
he can make a big play.
I wanted to try to keep the computer honest.
They'll run it off the toss.
There we go.
Brought down after picking up 11 on this
Goldman
play.
got 100 yards in the game.
Past the 100-yard mark on the day.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries. Well, when you have a tie game and you're down in the red zone, you can do whatever you want. You can
There it
His
is.
hands complete. Touchdown.
There it is.
We're
I
heading
will
to
take
the
it.
4th, and partner, they look to have seized command of
Touchdown
this game
pass number
with that
6
touchdown.
for Hudson on the season right there.
Seized command, Jim. They've put the pressure on the other coaching staff and the players. This is a great spot to be in.
No
Yep, they
return
better take a
here
knee.
as he takes a knee.
14-7. We aren't beating them like we did last time, but we're still got a chance
The
here to win
Saints
this thing.
offense failed to
You
muster
know,
a
they are
single
struggling
first down
to
the last time they
move
had
it on
Let's see
us.
if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
Breeze in shotgun formation. Dwyer's ready to run off the screen.
There we go.
Nothing
Defense was there.
as this
Made a
goes
play.
for a loss of 2.
That's what we needed to see.
Quarterback should have never thrown it that time.
Was
Even
that
though he could
Williamson
push the pass,
again?
He should have seen the defense was right
And
there.
that dude is
Loss of
everywhere.
a couple yards.
That's 2nd down coming up. Dwyer's hand at the football.
Dwyer has nowhere to go.
By the line of scrimmage.
We've been eating his lunch and dinner.
Third and long, you're losing the football game. There are not many plays here that are going to pick up the first down. So be careful here. Don't be too aggressive. If you're too aggressive, you will make a mistake.
The pass
Oh, shoot.
down the field by Drew Brees.
Oh, shoot.
He's in the clear. The 10.
Breeze escaped the freaking sack. He rolled away, and Beasley looked like he stumbled. Oh, my gosh.
They've tied it up with that touchdown.
Good play
And it
by
looks
them.
like these teams
Bad
are on
execution
level
by us.
terms as we go
And
into
that
the
is the
fourth
one
quarter.
weakness of that play right there. Because if they can buy themselves time, they have mismatches all over the field. The idea behind it is that you get to them before they can get their mismatches.
Got a tie game here now, and what's been a good one so far. The score's 14
Oh,
to
goodness.
14.
Come on, fellas.
Takes off from the 5. And
What happened to the blocks? I thought I had a wall of blockers in front of me, and then there were 3 guys there.
the Falcons head back onto the field with their offense. We're going to see if they can keep
All
the
right.
scoring onslaught going as we've seen touchdowns on consecutive possessions here, Phil.
Jim, these teams are so hot. And when you're hot like this on the offensive side, you just look at the coach and say, keep sending them in because we're going to make them work.
Hudson was trying to channel his inner Cam Newton, apparently.
He is excellent with it. He is a quarterback with the abilities of a running back.
Here we go. 2nd and 6. Julio's been into the third. All right.
The fourth quarter.
About to say Julio's been kind of quiet this game.
Unfolding, Phil.
We'll call that same play.
Defense has been so aggressive, and they're just overplaying everything. I think you need to do something like a reverse or catch them off guard.
There it is. Good job, Martavis Bryant. Nice play right there, and the first down.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws
Gonna run
it
this
there
little
and gets
toss
another
again.
completion.
They have yet to have an answer for it. I mean, a solid answer for it. So as long as they can't stop. Oh, shoot. What the heck kind of slow behind juke was that? If I known he was going to do that, I would have just kept on going straight.
The football sits at the 40.
Man.
2nd and 3. Catch made. And
That's
he is
all right. We
tackled
made the
down
catch.
at the 38-yard line.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
It'll be 3rd down. The give this time to the
There you go, DeMarco. Right? Yeah. DeMarco's still doing his thing out here. Had to think for a second. Hadn't really used him too much this game.
At the line of scrimmage. The
1st and
34.
10.
First down at the 34. He's got the catch.
Oh, he stayed upright. He
Down
stayed
at
upright.
39.
Injury. Not one of us. It better not be one of us. Who's down?
We've got a player
There we
down,
go.
So we'll step aside and be back.
I mean, injuries are never good, but you really hope it's not your guys. You know what I'm saying? You never hope it's your own guys.
We'll head
So
back
here
to the
we
field
go.
now after the injury timeout.
We
Daniel
have
is getting us the
ace
update
tight
on
end drag. Let's
exactly
do
what
this.
happened down there.
Julio on the left side this
Two
time.
tight
Okay,
end
that's different.
formation. Falcons have it at the 29, and it's complete to Gresham.
There we go. Jermaine Gresham wide open underneath. I like that little play. I like that little route. That was a nice, easy throw. I got to remember those kind of plays. You know, I never remember them. I never remember with some of these little one-off plays when I'm kind of giving them a shot. You know, trying to see what happens. Whoa, woo. Don't knock it up into the air. Knock that down. Jermaine Gresham has got to knock those down. All right, let's see what we got here. 2nd and 10.
Coming to the line at the
All right, 2nd and 10 from 19. Where's Matt? No.
2nd and 10.
Come on. Hold on to it. Hold on to the ball.
You get it and it connects. It gives
Third
your
and
defense
10.
some emotion. Look at the guys, how
All
they're
right, bump
jumping
it.
around. Hey, that gets everybody excited.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. The Saints defense brings in an extra member of the secondary.
Let's go, Gray. I tried to read that. Dude was in, then he bounced out, and kind of hard to tell what was going on there.
Should be an easy
That's
one
fine. Here we go. 4th and 6. Take the field goal. Get the points. Go up 17-14. Then we just need a defensive stand here.
In a great position to win the game. The defense now will be
Come on, defense.
trying to make a stop.
Okay, yeah, you know, the good thing is they got the lead. We're in the 4th quarter, but the back of your
Here we go.
mind,
Here we go. Here we go.
wow,
Yep, they better take that
use
knee.
7, and you worry that that 3 points is going to come back to haunt you.
The Saints
Let's
getting
see.
set to take over again
What are they
on
coming out
offense.
at?
They'll be trying to pick it up right where they left off with their last drive.
1st and
that
10,
ended in a
2:40
touchdown.
left.
Yeah, they're throwing the football well. And I'll tell you, I've been covering this game a long time. There's still nothing prettier than seeing a quarterback drop back and throw a perfect spiral down the field and watching guys catch it. That was
What the heck was that?
That's reception.
Number 28 was there.
Saints
Oh,
look pretty confident out there on
man.
the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That 1st down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
Breeze completion percentage, 90% on the day. The catch is made by Lance.
Who the heck is that tackle? That tackle is eating our lunch out there. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no, 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 no. What did I call?
2-minute warning.
All right, fine. We'll roll with it.
He's trying to preserve this game. Now on 1st down. Every snap crucial the rest of the way. The Saints take it from the 38.
Pickett! Oh, you got to have that, Alfred. Alfred, you've got to come down with that. Yeah, Madden cheese for real. Oh, man. All right. I hate being risky like this, but we got to take a chance here. We got to take a chance to try to get to him.
Breeze from the shotgun. Has the grab.
All right.
That's a gain of 6. A huge 3rd down play on
Oh,
the
snap.
way.
They're hurrying up.
Always try to save the timeout or timeouts when you can, and one way to do it is go to the hurry-up offense. Good job.
A nice grab.
Where are y'all? Come on.
1st down. Pressure on every snap now.
You know, when you push the tempo late in the game and you're down a few points, it makes the defense kind of react instead of attacking you.
No. No. What was they wouldn't even let me move him over. What was that? No. Can they challenge that? Thank you.
Stop play now. They're going to take another look at that last play. There's no question.
Oh, snap. He may have toe tapped it. I think he
feet
got it.
Well, first off, you want to make sure it's a clean catch.
Oh,
on the
my
sideline.
gosh.
Does he have possession of the football? And then once you declare he has possession of the football, let's look down at both feet, see if they're in bounds, and don't forget, you must maintain possession of the football as you go to the ground.
So the
Oh.
boys in the booth,
All right.
they want to make doubly sure the call
That stood.
was correct. Under 2 minutes, they decided.
So we got a minute
need to take another
19.
look at this, but the play stands as is.
Yeah, Jim, it was a good challenge upstairs by the
And
officials.
both-
It was not clear.
Oh, all 3
Once we have
timeouts.
seen the play in slow motion replay.
All 3
well, now it's
timeouts.
clear-cut
All
now.
right.
So with this late lead change, we've had another twist in what's been a great game, and now we'll see if this offense has one more drive in them. And the tackle is made right around.
Trey Robinson tried right there. He tried. All right.
Well, the time has come for this offense to either come through in the clutch or face the possibility of walking out of here.
All right. Sorry about that. Here we go.
Almost certainly will decide the game.
I thought you were going to say it's time to put up or shut up.
It is.
Yeah, it is. So, well, I believe they're going to put up. They got talent along.
You said he
the
definitely
offensive
wasn't in
line,
bounds?
a good
Yeah,
quarterback, and maybe the
I
best
don't
wide
know.
receiver in football.
And we're going to shut up and watch.
Whoa.
But can't connect on the short throw.
What in the world? Y'all might say I'm crazy for running this kind of play, but it's been working all game.
Coming to the line, still have all 3 of their timeouts.
It has been working all game, so we're going to try it again.
Second down and 10. Tosses the football.
Who got called for holding?
And a flag
Who?
goes out.
Who would do something so stupid?
Holding offense.
The
Why?
defense accepts the penalty.
Still second.
Why would you do that?
The Falcons have saved all 3 of their timeouts for here in the fourth
Oh
quarter.
my gosh.
They'll go shotgun here. Finds
Good
Gresham.
catch. Good catch.
Falcons signal for a timeout.
Wanted him to have a little more of a lead on him there.
This is a big third down snap. 3rd and 9. Interception.
And that'll do it.
Still on his feet. Touchdown.
Well, that touchdown just put the icing on the cake, Jim.
Oh,
Whatever
my
you want to say,
gosh.
because now the lead's too big, not enough time for the other team to come back. Great job by the offense.
It's good.
Well, that sucked.
The Saints ready to kick it away. Steps up and fields it at the 2. And he's tackled.
Ultimately,
right
big
at
plays
about
killed
the
us in this game
28-yard
here.
line.
They had all 3 of their touchdowns were big plays. Every single one of them.
The Falcons offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball.
Nothing we can really do, though.
Immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a
Yeah, you said might as well try to redo the Julio catch from Sunday. Yeah, maybe.
Mistake, let it go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Where's a late hit?
In the NFL, it's all about situations now. You're down. There's under 2 minutes to go. Good job by the offensive player. He picks up some good yards and then gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Now on first down, every snap crucial.
Oh, snap.
the
They
rest
pressing
of the
Julio,
way.
too.
First down at the 42. Looking long to and the
What? Why did he slow down?
off.
Y'all saw that, right?
All but
You saw Julio slow down.
Phil, can you believe the defense
Oh,
steps
my
up
gosh.
and makes the interception to clinch it for him today?
Oh, they love this. Nothing like winning a game.
They
with the defensive
slowed
play to
down.
ice everything, and I give the defense all the credit. Just a great play on their part.
Well, Hudson have been doing good all game. Last minute and a half, 2 interceptions, and that will be what does it for us. As we will drop to back down to 500 off of this one here.
2 tight ends on the field here.
So we dropped to 4-4. The Saints move up to whatever the heck they are now. I don't even care.
Losses absolutely
Good game by them.
talk about, they sting more
Some
when
Madden
they're in the
cheese for
division
real, but
because it's
still a good
personal.
game by them.
You've worked the whole offseason getting ready for your division.
Tevin Coleman had a great game for us.
For a few days,
He
no doubt
rushed
about
for
it.
over 100 yards in this game, so couldn't ask for much more from a running back. But, yeah, those 14 points in the fourth, that's what did it. Wow. LaMarcus Gray, all right. Yep, that was one of their big ones. They'll probably show the other ones, too. There should be 2 more. Yep. That was too close.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nance.
About
saying
even
so
rushing
long.
and passing yards. And whereas we shut down their rushing yards. Guess that means our corners still aren't where I need them to be then. So let's see. I'm going to advance it here in a second. We'll see who we play next. So we've got the Bengals up next. Don't know anything about them. I hate losing like that, though. I do. Especially since we killed them the first time we played them 31-14. Still on the quest for a Super Bowl. But right now, we're just trying to make the playoffs. It's a long simulation. It seems like it's gotten longer. You notice how the F2 on that franchise looks like the F from Fandango? Or maybe that's just me. But they seem like they have a similar style. Alright, so we're 4-4. The Bengals are also 4-4. That will be the next game, but we probably won't be doing that right now. We may get back on and broadcast again later on today. But before I get off, I do want to see how we stand in the playoff hunt. So that drops us a third in the NFC South. But out of all the NFC, what are we looking like? It's got us at what is that? About 8 or so down. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so tied 7th best record with 5 teams. So when we look at the NFC, what are we seeing here? 6-2, 5-3, 4-4. So NFC North is very tight. We know we're very tight, 6-2, 5-4, and then both us and the Bucks at 4-4. Then we got the NFC East at 5-3, 4-4, and then they go down to losing seasons with those two. And finally, the NFC West Seahawks are sitting at 7-1, Rams 4-4, and then the bottom of the barrel with the Cardinals and the Niners. So yeah, I mean, we still got a lot of football to play. Halfway through the season with 8 games under our belt. So, but there's still room for improvement. We can still make something happen out here. We're only 2 games behind the Panthers. So it's not like everything is lost and we're sucking or whatever. Just had an unfortunate loss right there. That win would have put us at 5-4. No, that win would have put us at 5-3 and kept us 1 game behind them. But things happen. So I thank y'all for watching for now. If you don't know, tune in to me on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Shakira725, same handle for all of them. Like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I hope to see y'all next time. Cookies, man. Have a good one.